What's up, guys? Dean here. It's a beautiful night, and gotta talk to y'all a bit. Yesterday I missed my daily post on these pages, which isn't ideal. I just graduated college from Berkeley yesterday, and I'm grateful to God. I don't care too much about the graduation. However, I do care in the sense that God's hand has been on my life, and it's a testimony of His grace that I was able to go there and finish. And now we're on to the next thing. On to the next. I thought I would share some thoughts I was having earlier about evangelism. And the thought was this: you can pray and want in your heart divine supernatural grace for something you're doing. For example, if you are having a conversation with somebody and you want perhaps a word of knowledge from the Holy Spirit, or you want to be received a certain way, or your voice to sound a certain way, or you want to know what to talk about, that can come from a myriad of places, but two common ones, at least for me, could be: one, you genuinely want to serve God the best in that moment. So you want to bear the best fruit on that person from a place of love. You want them to know God, and you want to just do your part if there's a part in that to play. But then secondarily, there's also that you're trying to find some sort of result from the interaction or the event to give yourself or your life some sort of meaning or value that you might feel you're lacking without a certain level of whatever you're doing. It can also apply to music if you want like a certain grace on your performance for it to sound or look or feel a certain way. The same concept applies. And I'm learning to acknowledge the extent in my heart where at times it leans toward the latter. And in my brain, I am seeking some sort of result or self-perceived standard to feel good about the interaction or how I'm operating in the world, instead of simply, God, I love you. My heart is set on you. I am aware that you're with me in this moment, and I just want to do what's best in your presence, as opposed to that. But then there's also another angle going along with this whole conversation. Let me get a light. Nah, we dark today. Another angle to this conversation is like, barring supernatural activity, we are simply a conglomerate of our influences, is a phrase that I have said. Basically meaning that we are who we are. You know, you have the repertoire of things to say or to play or to do or to move as your life experiences have given you up to this point. And that's basically, you're trying your best with that, because that's the hand that you've been dealt and that you've walked down thus far. So it's kind of like, if you're asking for supernatural grace past that at all, past just expressing whatever you are in your own essence, it's like, what's the reason for that? And when is that appropriate? And that's something I've been thinking about, because if God is not, like, God is so big, we don't need to try and like formulate the perfect type of prayer to achieve grace on something. Like, once our heart is there, as much as we can get it there, it's there, and it's abundantly easy for God to speak to you and be like, yo, do X or do Y, and for Him to give grace on it. So if He's not, then it's kind of like, just be yourself, you know? At that point, like, you're a conglomerate of life experiences in your heart of what you think would be ideal to do. that's what you have to work with. That's what you have to give to the people in whatever medium that you're expressing it through. So yeah, I'm feeling happy today. I wanted to just share those thoughts, and if you guys have any comments or ideas or anything, you can also share yours. Another thing, what was I finna say? I forgot. I might not say it now. I might say it later. Well, glory to Jesus. Bye.